My name is Jim Stanfield, and I'm one of National Geographic's photographers. I travel the world, and I witness a cross-section of life most people will never see, and some cannot even comprehend. I've also been given a talent of seeing the way that I do. It's my job to capture on film an honest interpretation of mainly foreign cultures so that you might experience those adventures as I have. Shooting for the Geographic has pretty much been my life. Over the years, my assignments have taken me to approximately 120 countries. Every continent except Antarctica. And at last count, I've taken just over 1 million photographs. The rewards of my work are numerous. For years, I've had a front row seat to the world's most exotic sights and exciting happenings. I've photographed royalty and beggars, statesmen and monks. I've been in jail, crashed in airplanes, invited to breakfast by the Pope, and photographed rats around the world. Between assignments, I can't sit still. I found myself pacing the floor after 3 weeks in the office, searching for yet another blockbuster assignment. I would rather be shooting. When I'm in the middle of the action, in a fast-moving event, I'm probably at my best. I'm fulfilled. My concentration is severe, the adrenaline is rushing, and my stamina seldom lets me down. I feel I'm where I'm supposed to be. For me, the camera is like a magic act. A little black box that freezes moments in time. It's a tool. An extension of my imagination through which I can express myself the best. I expose a lot of film on my subjects, probably more than any other geographic photographer, mainly in hopes of capturing that subtle shift of expression or the alignment of elements in a composition that will create a more compelling image. There's a powerful picture that I never got. I was traveling with a mobile medical unit in the Israeli desert near Beersheba, and while a Bedouin mother, holding her sick baby, listened to the doctors, she lifted the tiny hand and kissed his forefinger. It was a tender moment, but I missed it. I ran out of film in both cameras. I returned the following week, hoping to get another chance, but the little guy didn't make it. Still, over the years, I think I've managed to capture a lot of those fleeting, decisive moments that reveal so much about life. Photography is the art of capturing pivotal moments of life. It's a universal language, like music, that all mankind can understand. When I look at a subject, I look with everything that I have lived, my knowledge, my experience. My total involvement enables me to relate to the subject, understand it better, and produce more sensitive work. The photograph of the lady coal miner and her very young bride-to-be daughter surfaced after living with the family a few days. It transpired out of an emotional trust between myself and the subject. Sensitive interactions such as this happen so seldom. They take time. They take patience. Yet, the young Mongolian monks in Genghis Khan's birthplace just seemed to happen. It was like a gift. I heard the drumming. I heard the chanting. I walked inside the temple, and there it was, in seconds, one of the prettiest pictures I've ever taken. With the Bulgarian mother grieving the loss of her son, she desperately needed someone to share her feelings with, and it just happened to be me. I watched as her expression changed and heard her voice crack. The room was still. I was motionless. You kind of hold your breath, not wanting to break the mood or the spell. Tears started to well up in her eyes, and she threw her head back. She slowly turned the picture to herself and hugged it. I could not believe this was happening in front of me and my camera. To me, a good photograph is one that is simple, direct, uncluttered, and pleasing to the eye. A great photograph is one that captures the immediacy of the moment. It demands an emotional response. Shooting scenics, landscapes, and cityscapes is not always dependent on the greatness of the site, but more often on the photographer's interpretation of it. My most powerful tool is light, to create that unpredictable mood. Every mountain and village square or city skyline changes constantly. No scene ever looks the same twice. We all use warm light and the long shadows of sunrise and sunset to turn a boring landscape into one that glows. Rain, fog, and snow throw a veil of mystery over the scene and add that romantic dimension every artist hopes for. I've learned to watch and wait. The longer I study a situation, the more ideas I generate. My travels have taught me that people are by far the most challenging to photograph and truthfully portray. As photojournalists, our skill lies in our ability to enter into the flow of people's lives. Our confidence, positive movements, and especially our facial expressions help to set others at ease. The subject soon becomes oblivious to your presence and accepts you and your camera as a part of their lives. The human face intrigues all of us. It has dignity, mystery, prestige. It identifies us. There's a message in every face. The eyes are probably what draws us to the face initially. They reflect the heart and soul of that person. What makes an interesting face is it mirrors the life that it's led and the land that it's from. I look for what we call a lived-in face. That face will breathe more life into my geographic story than any other image. When someone looks at one of my photographs or stories, I want them to emotionally feel what I felt, to be able to reach out and touch the subject. I want them to feel as though they've been there. The Geographic is the best life a guy like me could ask for. It's an open ticket to the whole world. It's been a great life. I've seen a lot. I hope I've managed to get some of it on film and share it. I hope I've opened a few eyes and touched a few hearts.